Hi there, I'm Lenise Lagan, and here's your Fox 10 News Now update. Prosecutors who asked a Mobile County judge to put a gag order in a high-profile rape case involving 2 Spring Hill College students have now withdrawn that request. In March, Aubrey Cox telling Fox 10 News she was sexually assaulted in her dorm room after a night of drinking downtown. The man arrested, Vasil Kokali, an international senior at Spring Hill. He says he's innocent. Originally, the Mobile County District Attorney's office wanted to stop any talk about the case in public. Kokali's attorney, though, opposed to that order and is pleased to see it off the table now.
We're opposed to it as it would violate our clients' First Amendment rights. The state was agreeable to withdraw it at this point. We are going to agree on a proposed kind of tailored order that would keep information that doesn't need to get out at this point and kind of taint the jury pool.
Well, both sides agree this is the best way for Cox and Kokali to get a fair trial. The defendant's attorney also requesting Cox appear in court to hear the judge's ruling on the new order. According to court documents, Cox has failed to appear in court 3 times already. The driver who hit and killed a man who was cutting his grass in court this morning for a bond hearing. 54-year-old Calvin Brewer has been charged with reckless murder, accused of hitting and killing Heath Bird Sunday night. Bird was cutting his grass on Lot Road when a Corvette driven by Brewer slammed into him. The judge setting Brewer's bond at $250,000. The DA's office says toxicology reports are not back yet, but based on Brewer's conduct at the scene and witness interviews, she believes this is a DUI case. He's expected back in court next month for an arraignment. And also in court, a man accused of stabbing and killing his father with a bond hearing. 21-year-old Jagger Clark accused of stabbing his father, 47-year-old Joshua Brown, multiple times Tuesday. A neighbor telling Fox 10 News the victim tried to get away, screaming for help, but his injuries were too severe. Clark, they say, was seen after the stabbing covered in blood. Today, the judge setting Clark's bond at $250,000 as requested by the state attorney. Investigators aren't releasing any further details about this case. All right, Auburn fans, you got to hold off on rolling the Oaks at Toomer's Corner. The school asking for another year to, quote, increase the likelihood of the tree's full establishment. Arborists say the Oaks have made excellent progress this year. They're planning additional projects, too, to encourage more root growth in the coming months. As we reported in 2010, Harvey Updike poisoned the original trees following the Tigers' comeback victory over Alabama in the Iron Bowl. A duo of new live oaks planted in 2015, but those were damaged by fire. The current trees at Toomer's Corner have been there since 2017. Right, a heads up now about a phone scam out there making the rounds. Gulf Shores police say a caller pretending to be from the police department concerned about an ongoing juvenile issue. Officers say it is not them calling, and they advise you not to send any money or purchase anything over the phone. If you've been a victim of something like this, you are asked to notify police and make a report.
All right, here's what we're tracking with the situation here in the tropics. Definitely something we're watching very closely. Could have a big impact on the second half of our weekend and for our neighbors to the west with what is right now tropical depression number 9. This feature right here will continue tracking on and off towards the northwest. Right now it is moving northwest at 13 and likely to become Tropical Storm Ida as it approaches the western tip of Cuba. After that, it will cross into the Gulf of Mexico on Saturday and by Sunday make a fast approach with the potential for some rapid intensification into a substantial hurricane. Could even be a Category 2 or even a Category 3 hurricane. And right now the forecast track is centered up on the state of Louisiana, but we're still trying to get a position fix on the low-level center. So this track could shift some, and landfall is possible anywhere from New Orleans over towards Lake Charles. If it takes the eastern side of this track, then we would see more intense impacts. We're expecting tropical storm conditions conditions across our part of the Gulf Coast, specifically on Sunday night and into Monday morning. And that rain may linger all the way into Tuesday. Some of those models are further over too, so we've got to watch this. We're not completely out of it. We could even see a more direct impact from what this becomes, which is likely going to become Ida. You see most of the models clustered up in through here, but we do have some easterly solutions. It's all wrapping around a ridge over the Carolinas. Water temperatures are very warm. There's a loop current here in the central Gulf too, so that's going to be fuel and very light wind shear. Not seeing any of that green here across the track of the storm. It'll be pulling away from that weakening upper low. If it gets a name, Ida is most likely going to be the name. And here is the 7-day forecast. We are watching the tropics for Sunday and Monday. Rain chances really high at 90%. And it really may be midweek next week before we pull out of this. We may have about 3 days of some tropical downpours that we're going to have to deal with, along with gusty winds. That'll hold temperatures down a little Sunday and Monday. We'll keep watching and tracking. Stay tuned to Fox 10 for the latest.